Yo, so this is leftover sushi roll from my local Winn Dixie. And honestly, we're really doing a review on it because why not? I feel like I haven't done, I don't think we've ever really done a review on grocery store sushi. But, if you don't know what a Winn Dixie is, it's a grocery store chain. And, every grocery store chain, they have grocery store sushi. So this is just the snow crab roll, I think. Yeah, I think it's just called the snow crab roll. And it's in a Tupperware because I thought I was able to finish it off yesterday, but didn't. I took my ADHD meds and I wasn't really that hungry. Also, this has been sitting here for a bit, but it's still cold, so that means it hasn't gone bad yet. So I just took it out of the fridge. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? So my parents got this yesterday before Helene came through, when the outer bands and stuff hadn't even hit yet. It was still pretty peaceful. So they wanted me to eat their leftover Winn Dixie grocery store sushi, but I don't like the shaggy dog roll as much. This one's my favorite. It's imitation crab, I'm pretty sure, but I can have imitation crab. Cody really can't have a lot of it because he has a sensitivity to it. He's not allergic, but he does have a sensitivity to it. And yeah, so there's the piece. I love that, the sushi sauce that's on top. I think it's just a spicy mayo thing, but it's my favorite. For having been in the fridge, the rice is still nice and soft. Usually sushi rice gets really hard when it's in the fridge overnight. But it's nice, it's sweet, it's savory. This is my favorite roll to get at Winn Dixie. I used to get this all the time when I had just graduated high school and I wanted sushi on a budget. And because our local Winn Dixie is literally just right outside the neighborhood, it's a 2-minute drive. Not even a 3-minute drive, 2.5 minute drive away from my house. But yeah, I went outside and I didn't see much debris on the roads after Helene came through. It's a tropical storm that came through. But that's why I always tell people, if you're worried about hurricanes, just move to Central Florida. Because we usually don't get any damage, we just get debris and high winds and rain and such. But unlike the coasts and the north and south, usually they get the worst of it. And if you live in Central Florida, you're just chilling for the most part, no matter which side of the state the storm's coming through. Last piece, I ate 2 pieces yesterday, and I think this roll had 15 pieces. My parents ate a couple. I think my mom ate 2 pieces, and my dad had a bunch, 4. And they're like, yo, Kyra, can you eat the rest? Do you want to eat the rest? And I was like, yeah, because I didn't eat anything yesterday. But yeah, anyways, being on ADHD meds, it does suppress my appetite, and I know some people get prescribed ADHD medication for weight loss, which I think is fucked up, because if you don't have ADHD, and you just take it for weight loss, you're gonna be so wired. But as someone with ADHD who's also autistic, who's on stimulants, I'm this is how everybody functions every day without medication. This is fucked. I don't have this naturally. This is fucked. And yeah, it does suppress my appetite, but because I ADHD is more of a dysregulation thing instead of like attention thing. It's very like there's a lot of misconceptions about ADHD and autism, but usually if you're a woman with ADHD, most likely you're also autistic, or maybe it's the other way around. But yes, you can be just one without the other, but it's very common, especially in women of color, to be both. Fun fact. And to be high masking, especially with, you know, families of color and their social norms and their communities. So, like, you have to be a lot higher masking. And yeah. The last piece. But yeah, so it does suppress my appetite, so that's why I don't eat that much when I'm actually on my medication. But I do make a conscious effort to eat. The thing is, like, when I'm not on my medication, I just eat because I'm bored, and that's how I usually like gain a lot of like not a lot of weight, but I gain a lot of weight for like for me, like what I consider a lot of weight, like 5-10 pounds is a good bit, especially if I'm trying to like get down to like 125. I haven't been at like 125 since like middle school. I've always been like 130 to 160. Right now I'm at like 150, 155, 150. But like just a 5-pound difference makes a whole difference in like how much chunk is on my face and like how much energy I have and how sleepy I am and how many boils and stuff that I can or can't develop, which is crazy because that's something that I have to live with forever. And I know you guys are here for like a food review, but like you obviously don't know this channel. I just go on tangents and talk about life and stuff because that's what this content is set up as. It's like FaceTime with a friend, but you also get a review. So you get someone who's real with it. And yeah. Anyways. So I have to like consciously like make myself eat this right now because I took my ADHD stimulant medication first instead of eating something first and then taking it. But also I woke up at noon. So it is what it is. But 10 out of 10, snow crab roll, Winn Dixie, always a banger. I don't know how much my parents paid for this, but inflation. That is my favorite roll. The only reason why I don't like the Shaggy Dog roll from Winn Dixie is because I like the crunchy fish flakes on top. Like that's not my favorite. And I usually pick those off, but still. Yeah, it's alright. But it's not bad. So I give this 17 out of 10 just because of how much I like it. It's like one of my safe foods. And if you don't know what that is, it's like if you're autistic, ADHD, ADHD, you always have like a default safe food. And it's a food that you can eat without getting sick of it. It's like, yeah, if that makes sense. That's what a safe food is. Something that you don't, like, you could eat every single day and not get tired of it. So, like, when you don't want to think about what you want to eat, it's a default choice. So if I'm at Winn Dixie and I'm looking at all the choices, that's a default choice because I know I love it and it's safe. That's why it's a safe food. But yeah, anyways. 17 out of 10. Surprised that the rice didn't get hard in the fridge overnight, so that's a plus. I did let it sit out for like 10 minutes on my desk before doing this review, so that probably could have like softened the sushi rice a bit more, but usually that's not the case if the rice does harden in the fridge overnight. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful time of day or night that you're seeing this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.